दीनहीना
अति दीनहीना
ताई से तुम्हारा कृपा मागिते छे अनुरूपा
ताई से तुम्हारा कृपा मागिते छे अनुरूपा
आजी तुम्हें सबार प्रवीणा
आजी तुम्हें सबार प्रवीणा
कृष्ण पुण्य हवे भाई
कृष्ण तव पुण्य हवे भाई
कृष्ण तव पुण्य हवे भाई
कृष्ण तव पुण्य हवे भाई
तुम्हारा से शक्ति पेले गुरु से भाई वस्तु मिले
तुम्हारा से शक्ति पेले गुरु से वस्तु मिले
जीवन सार्थक यदि हो
जीवन सार्थक यदि हो
से सेवा पाइले ताहले सुखी हले
से सेवा पाइले ताहले सुखी हले
तब संग भाग्य ते मिलो
तब संग भाग्य ते मिलो
कृष्ण तव पुण्य हवे भाई
कृष्ण तव पुण्य हवे भाई
कृष्ण तव पुण्य हवे भाई
कृष्ण तव पुण्य हवे
तुमी मोर चिर साथी भूलिया मायार लाठी
तुमी मोर चिर साथी भूलिया मायार लाठी
खाइयाची जन्म जन्मांतरे
खाइयाची जन्म जन्मांतरे
आज पुनः येसु योग यदि होए जोगाजोग
आज पुनः येसु योग यदि होए जोगायोग
तबे पारी तू ही मिली बारे
तबे पारी तू ही मिली बारे
कृष्ण तव पुण्य हवे भाई
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 तुम्हारा मिलने भाई आवर से सुख पाए
तुम्हारा मिलने भाई आवर से सुख पाए
गोचारणे घूरी दीन भो
गोचारणे घूरी दीन भो
कत वने छूटा छूटी वने खाए लूटा पुटी
कत वने छूटा छूटी वने खाए लूटा पुटी
से दिन कबे हवे
से दिन कबे हवे
कृष्ण तव पुण्य हवे भाई
कृष्ण तव पुण्य हवे भाई
कृष्ण तव पुण्य हवे भाई
कृष्ण तव पुण्य हवे
आजी सुविधा ने तुम्हारा स्मरण भेला
आज से सुविधा ने तुम्हारा स्मरण भेला
आज से सुविधा ने तुम्हारा स्मरण भेला
आज से सुविधा ने तुम्हारा स्मरण भेला
बड़ो आशा डाकिलाम ताई
बड़ो आशा डाकिलाम
आमी तोमार नित्य दास ताई करिए
আমি তোমার নিত্য দাস তাই করিয়ে
आमी तोमार नित्य दास ताई करिए
আমি তোমার নিত্য দাস তাই করিয়ে
तुम्हें बिना अन्य गति नाय
তুমি বিনা অন্য গতি না
तुम्ही विना अन्य गती नाय,
तुम्ही विना अन्य गती नाय।
कृष्ण तव पुण्य हवे भाय,
कृष्ण तव पुण्य हवे भाय,
कृष्ण तव पुण्य हवे भाय,
कृष्ण तव पुण्य हवे भाय।
कुंज विहारी, जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी, जय गोपी जनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी, जय गोपी जनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी, यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन, यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन, यमुना तीरा वनचारी, यमुना तीरा वनचारी, जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी, जय राधा वृंदावन चंद्र, राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधे, जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे, जय निताय गौरंग निताय गौरंग निताय गौरंग, जय निताय गौरंग, जय वृंदावन धाम वृंदावन धाम वृंदावन धाम, जय वृंदावन धाम, जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 प्रभुपाद, जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 2, text number 16. Okay. Shushrushuho Shraddhadanasya Shushrusho Shraddhadanasya Vasudeva Katha Ruchihi Vasudeva Katha Ruchihi Syat Mahatsevaya Vipra Syan Mahatsevaya Vipra Punyatirtha Nishevanat Punyatirtha Nishevanat Shushrusho Saddhadanasya Vasudeva Katha Ruchihi Syan Mahatsevaya Vipra Punyatirtha Nishevana Shushrusho Sraddhadanasya Vasudeva Katha Ruchi Syan Mahatsevaya Vipra Punyatirtha Nishevana. Shushrusho Shraddhadanasya Vasudeva Katha Ruchihi Syan Mahatsevaya Vipra Punyatirtha Nishevana. Shushrusho Saddhadanasya Vasudeva Katha Ruchihi Syan Mahatsevaya Vipra Punyatirtha Nishevana. Shushrusho Saddhadanasya Vasudeva Katha Ruchihi Syan Mahatsevaya Vipra Punyatirtha Nishevana. Synonyms. Shushrusho, one who is engaged in hearing. Shraddhadanasya, with care and attention. Vasudeva, in respect to Vasudeva. Katha, the message. Ruchihi, affinity. Syat, is made possible. Mahatsevaya, by service rendered to pure devotees. Vipraha, O twice born. Punyatirtha, those who are cleansed of all vice. Nishevanat, by service. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. O twice born sages, by serving those devotees who are completely freed from all vice, great service is done. By such service, one gains affinity for hearing the messages of Vasudeva. Please repeat. O twice born sages, by serving those devotees who are completely freed from all vice, great service is done. By such service, one gains affinity for hearing the messages of Vasudeva. Purport. The conditioned life of a living being is caused by his revolting against the Lord. There are men called Deva or godly living beings, and there are men called Asuras or demons who are against the authority of the Supreme Lord. In the Bhagavad Gita, 16th chapter, a vivid description of the Asuras is given, in which it is said that the Asuras are put into lower and lower status of ignorance, life after life, and so sink to the lower animal forms and have no information of the absolute truth, the personality of Godhead. These Asuras are gradually rectified by God consciousness by the mercy of Lord's liberated servitors in different countries according to the supreme will. Such devotees of God are very confidential associates of the Lord, and when they come to save human society from dangers of godlessness, they are known as the powerful incarnations of the Lord, as the sons of the Lord, as the servants of the Lord, or as associates of the Lord. But none of them falsely claim to be God themselves. This is a blasphemy declared by the Asuras, and the demoniac followers of such Asuras also accept pretenders as God or his incarnation. In the revealed scriptures, there is definite information of the incarnation of God. No one should be accepted as God or as an incarnation of God unless he is confirmed by the revealed scriptures. The servants of God are to be respected as God by the devotees who actually want to go back to Godhead. Such servants of God are called Mahatmas or Tirthas, and they preach according to particular time and place. The servants of God urge people to become devotees of the Lord. They never tolerate being called God. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was God himself, according to the indication of the revealed scriptures. But he played the part of a devotee. People who knew him to be God addressed him as God, but he used to block his ears with his hands and chant the name of Lord Vishnu. He strongly protested against being called God, although undoubtedly he was God himself. The Lord behaves so to warn us against unscrupulous men who take pleasure in being addressed as God. The servants of God come to propagate God consciousness, and intelligent people should cooperate with them in every respect. By serving the servant of God, one can please God more than by directly serving the Lord. The Lord is more pleased when he sees his servants are properly respected, because such servants risk everything for the service of the Lord and so are very dear to the Lord. The Lord declares in the Bhagavad Gita that no one is dearer to him than one who risks everything to preach his glory. By serving the servants of the Lord, one gradually gets the quality of such servants, and thus one becomes qualified to hear the glories of the Lord. The eagerness to hear about God is the first qualification of a devotee eligible for entering the kingdom of God. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Nitinamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktaranda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yat kripatamaham vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam yat kripatamaham vande Paramananda Madhavam yat kripatamaham vande Shri Chaitanyam Ishwaram. Hare Krishna. So recently I was seeing a YouTube video somebody had sent me. In that person is asking question to public. Generally is asking a question to young people who are in their like 20s and 30s, who are either married or about to get married or who have one small child, like that. So his question is very unique or very important. His question was, so you are expecting a child or you have a child. So whom do you think is ideal? We all need ideals, right, in our life. Who do you think is ideal for your child or for children in general? And these people, normal people like us, have no clue who is ideal for our child. We all need ideals, right? But they are out of options and they are saying, that's a deep question. We don't have answer. Like that they are answering. Because they are not seeing nobody, there is no ideal. And of course, YouTube means there will be some, what do you call, comments. So somebody is suggesting this person, that person, and then somebody else is counteracting, no, he is not ideal, she is not ideal, like that. So, and so they could not find out who is ideal for the children. And even if you figure out, okay, this is the ideal person, but that person, whoever we are thinking is ideal person, can we become like that? Or is that ideal person created a path for us also to become like that? Let's take material example, some sportsman or some movie actors or some politician, whomever it is, some businessman who is a rich man. So he is ideal for us, okay? Or some scientist. One is, yeah, he has achieved something and then he has sacrificed something, so he is a great personality, accepted. But has he created a path so that others also can become like that? Actually, first of all, there is no ideal. And even if with great difficulty you find some ideal person, you cannot follow and become like that. Like let's say somebody says, my ideal is this person, this sportsman. Can you become that? Probably not. Or some rich man, we cannot. So this is the problem. And this is a real problem. We have to understand this. And coming back to Krishna conscious devotees, if we ask, who is your ideal? So, anybody can say, who is our ideal? Prabhupada. Anybody else? Krishna, yes. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan. Actually, we don't have that of shortage of ideals. Actually, we are filled with ideals in our life, right? Our own Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, his Guru, Bhakti Siddhanta Maharaj, his ideal sannyasi and ideal brahmachari. Right? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, ideal sannyasi. Krishna himself, ideal grihastha. Right? Narad Muni. Yes? Srimati Radharani, yes. The greatest servitor of the Lord. Actually, these devotees, they are devotees, right? Except the Lord Krishna and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, everybody is Bhritya, everybody is servant. But they are also known as, Lord is actually great. Lord is great. Great is called Mahan or Mahat, or right? But these devotees are also called Mahatma. They are also called great. Why? Because they are always in touch with Mahan, Krishna. So they are also Mahatmas or Mahat, as it is mentioned here. Syan Mahat Sevaya Vipra. So coming back to the subject matter which is being discussed here, So here the subject matter, what is the ekantataha shreya, what is the single most beneficial activity or thing everybody should follow. This was the question by the sages of Naimisharanya, headed by Shaunaka Rishi. And this question is being asked 5000 years back, and the answer to that is given by another Mahat, another great devotee, Suta Goswami, who had heard this answer from another great devotee, Shukdev Goswami, and who had heard from another great devotee, Vyasadeva himself, and who had heard this same Bhagavatam from another great devotee, Mahatma, Narad Muni, and Narad Muni had heard from another great devotee, Brahma. You see? So it's a parampara of Mahatmas, or great souls. So what was the answer? So answer is given one by one. So this question is answered that everybody has to engage in devotional service. So if everybody has to engage in devotional service, so then somebody may say, some people have, as Prabhupada has started his purport here, explaining that there are two kinds of living entities. Those who are godly, who have natural affinity to do devotional service or serve Lord. They understand Lord is great, I am not great, so I have to serve the Lord. They are called Devas. So Devatas, one understanding of Devatas is those who live in Swarga and other planets, higher planetary system. And even among the human beings and Asuras, those who worship the Lord, they are also called Devas, because they are worshipping the real Deva, that is Adi Deva, that is Krishna. So, and there are other class of people in the world, they are called Asuras. They are not interested in devotional service. And because they don't do devotional service, they commit all kinds of offenses, either to Lord or to the devotees. And because of their offenses, and also they commit so many sinful activities, offenses and sinful activities, because of this they will plunge, or they will go down into the lower species of life. They will become animals, they will become asuras. Practically they will be in darkness throughout their life. And after their life is finished, again they will take one more birth as another asura or animal, and then they will continue their darkness. So this is the fate. So, but some of them, but Lord is merciful to them. Sometimes Lord mercifully comes himself to give them an opportunity to come back to Godhead, to become Devas or Mahatmas again. Sometimes we don't accept Lord as Lord, so then Lord again sends his devotees or some of his sons or some of his associates. So like that Lord keeps on sending. Lord also keeps on coming to the material world, and Lord keeps on sending these great devotees also, so that these people are those who are in the lower species of life, they get an opportunity to become Mahatmas. So here it is mentioned by Prabhupada that by serving the servants of the Lord, one gradually gets the quality of such servants. That means serving the Mahatmas, we will become Mahatmas. Okay. So how is that we become Mahatmas? Actually, what is this Mahatma? So what is the definition of Mahatma? It's mentioned in Bhagavad Gita by Krishna himself that Mahatmanastu mam partha daivi prakritim ashritaha. One who has taken shelter of Lord, he is Mahatma. That means one who is devotee of the Lord, he is Mahatma. How much? 100%. Completely. Not little, I am servant of Lord little for morning 4 to 8, and 8 o'clock onwards I am servant of my boss, and evening I am servant of my wife or husband. Not like that. Throughout the day I am servant of the Lord only. That is my prime identity. and to maintain my body or my family, I have to do certain things. I am associating with my family also, seeing them also as servants of the Lord. Not that, okay, I have one identity here and another. No, the one identity which is called servant of the Lord is only reality. Others are not reality, or it is temporary reality. So every reality or every activity which we do in this world has to be in line with that identity of I am the servant of the Lord, and as a servant of the Lord, I have to take care of my body. If I don't take care of my body, how will I perform devotional service? And because I have a body, I am related to few other people also. Wife, husband, children, parents, friends, colleagues, etc., etc. And some devotees also. So I am seeing everybody, I am associating with everyone as the servant of the Lord. Just like, for example, like our ministers or some people go out of country to meet the delegates of other countries, like foreign minister or prime minister. So they don't go as I am Modi, I have come to meet you. No, I am Modi, I am Prime Minister of India, right? So that identity is there. So they are relating with the other Prime Minister or President of other countries as the Prime Minister of India. That identity. It's not only Modi's meeting, it's Modi who is the Prime Minister of India. Similarly, any relationship with any person or any object in the material world, we have to relate to them as the servant of the Lord. That means, if I am using this mobile, if I am servant of the Lord, how should I use this? Okay, my mind may say something, my friends may say something, my family members say something. But what actually Lord wants me to, how Lord wants me to use this? Only in that way I should use. Then, I am acting as the servant of the Lord. Otherwise, I can think, oh, this is my mobile, okay, I can use it however I want. Okay, after I keep the mobile aside, now I will become servant of the Lord. No, not like that. Whether I have mobile in my hand, kartal in my hand, nothing in my hand, whatever situation, I am the servant of the Lord. If by the mercy of the Lord I have a mobile in my hand or Bhagavad in my hand or anything, I have to act as a servant of the Lord. So as a servant of the Lord, how should I act? So that we have to learn. And who will teach this? We don't know. Material world practically nobody knows. Only a devotee can teach this. Mahatma. Therefore, when they come, they are the servants of the God are to be respected as God by the devotees. We all have a desire to go back to Godhead, right? How many of you have? Many of us have. So if we have that desire, then what is our gateway, our pathway, or our entry point? That is only Guru, or servants of the Lord. So then how we have to respect them? We have to respect them as God, as Krishna himself. So why? Because why we have to serve them like that? Here it is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna himself says why it is. Because such servants risk everything for the service of the Lord. Actually, the Mahatmas, the pure devotees, why they come? They don't come for. They don't have anything to do with in the material world. As Lord himself says, I have nothing to do in the material world. In 3rd chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that I have nothing to do in the material world. Similarly, devotees also have nothing to do in the material world. So it's not that, okay, pure devotees, so they have to maintain their family, they have some desires to fulfill, and because of that, okay, they have to do something. They thought, okay, let us become spiritual master, guide some devotees. No. They have nothing to no family. They don't identify with anything material. They have no material identity. They are pure spiritual identity. In that pure spiritual identity, but we cannot directly associate with them, so they enact as a worldly person, so that we can get an opportunity to meet them, hear from them, then follow their instruction, and in this way we get purified. So this is the purpose. Okay, when we serve these devotees, what happens? As I was explaining, there are asuras, asuric people. We are all asuras. We should not think somebody is asura. We are only asuras. Not that some asuras are sitting somewhere else. Oh, we are great. We are human. No. Asuric mentality. Why? Because as if you read Bhagavad Gita, 16th chapter, very nicely it is mentioned. The symptoms of asuras. Pravrittim cha nivrittim cha jananam vidurasuraha. What to do and what not to do, this much also they don't know. Who are they? Asuras. Now if we ask, do you know what to do with this mobile? We'll misuse. Why we don't know what to do with this mobile? We are just searching. What is there? What is there? What is there? Okay, something is attractive. Okay, we'll spend some time. I'm not only mobile, anything else. I'm just giving an example of mobile. That means we don't know. That means we are asuras. According to Bhagavad Gita at least. We may not have horns or some bad features. But this is the pravrittim cha nivrittim cha jananam vidurasuraha na shaucham napi chacharo. Cleanliness. If you see, at least in Kali Yuga, cleanliness is very rare. Na shaucham napi acharo. Acharo, what is good behavior is also not there. Like it is mentioned, follow 4 regulative principles of no meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit sex. So difficult for us. Not so easy. Right? Achara also not there. Then, nasatyam teshu vidyate. And truthful. We all know how much truthful we are. You see? So this is the point. So we are so much of asuric qualities, our demoniac qualities are there. One is because of our own karma, and then the atmosphere. The Kali Yuga atmosphere is forcing also. If you have to become devotee, there is a struggle. Right? We'll not be able to wake up in the morning. We need alarm. Sometimes alarm does not ring. So we cannot wake up. So all these things. It's very difficult to be a devotee. So, because of the Kali Yuga atmosphere also. And the association, everywhere it is filled with bad association. So, very difficult. So, because of these things, we should understand why I am telling all these things. The rarity of the Mahatma, if we don't understand, we will not serve them. We will not hear them. We will think, okay, there are many people who tell good things. Okay, Prabhupada is also one of them who tells something nice. There are some good people in the world. One of them is Prabhupada. No. All the material world, as I told, that who is ideal? Whoever, some people may say something good. Are they ideal? We can't follow them. And even if we try to follow them, we cannot become great. So, we have to understand the importance of Mahatmas in our life. So when we are serious about this, then of course we are not serious. At least by chance we come in touch with the pure devotees, Mahatmas, and serve them. Knowingly or unknowingly. Then we get the affinity or attraction for one thing. What is that? That is mentioned in this. By such service, one gains affinity for hearing the messages of Vasudeva. So this hearing is the key. Shravana. Because as soon as we hear, our perception will slowly change. Right? Slowly it will change. Then we will start Ado Shraddha, Tata Sadhu Sangha. Then we will start doing Bhajana Kriya. We will follow. It may take some time, but the process will definitely begin. So, and how this Mahatma, who is this Mahatma and how they become Mahatma, or if a person has to become Mahatma, what is the qualification? How much work he has to do? Right? It is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita again. Bahunam janmanam ante gnanavan mam prapadyate. Vasudeva sarvamiti sa Mahatma sudurlabha. 7th chapter. Krishna is telling. Right? Bahunam janmanam ante. After many, many births, rarely a person will get an understanding that Vasudeva is everything. Krishna is everything. Now, Krishna is God, Krishna is there somewhere in temples, in Golok Vrindavan, and that is Krishna's area. And I have my house, I have this material world, I have mall, all these things, and this is my area. Okay, I can live in my area or I can go to Krishna's area. No, everything, every place, every planet, every soul, every body, everything, every atom belongs to Vasudeva. Or in other words, except Vasudeva, there is nothing. Vasudeva Sarva. Sarvam means what? Everything. Everything in schools, spiritual world, material world, living entities, all the material ingredients, all the spiritual ingredients, all the material power, all the spiritual power, everything is Vasudeva only. One who can understand, and now we can theoretically say this, right? It's very easy, but it's very difficult to follow, right? Like we are in temple and then devotees are there, talk nicely, and then we step out of the temple, some drunkard or somebody, not even drunkard, some normal person, people also behave very abnormally nowadays. They will tell something about you or something about our appearance. We'll immediately get angry, right? Why do we get angry? Because we are seeing, who is this? He's not a devotee at all. He's talking about me, I am a devotee. Just now you heard in Bhagavatam class that everything is Vasudeva. Now you are identifying, no, he is not Vasudeva or anything related to Vasudeva. He is demon. So this is the point. So such vision only a pure devotee can have. Of course, we should not imitate also all these things. But we should understand that such Mahatma who has such vision is very rare. Therefore, we have to understand the position of Srila Prabhupada. Today, hundreds and thousands of devotees are able to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, purify, right? And then from demoniac becoming godly, from asura becoming suras, right? How is it possible? It's only because of Prabhupada. Only because of Prabhupada. He has created a path for all of us to become as great as pure devotees. How fast we become is left to us. That is left to us. But path is there. So, but sometimes we see that devotees also have bad qualities and they are also not behaving well. Even after 10 years of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, look at him, Prabhu, look at her, Prabhu. They don't have basic Vaishnava etiquette. They don't know this, that. All things we will tell. Right? Api chet suduracharo. So, durachara, see how bad they are. But we have to understand, as if that devotee or this devotee is bad and I am very good. No. How do we understand whether somebody is progressing or not? We should not compare two devotees or three devotees and say, this is good devotee, this is bad devotee. Comparison has to be done with our own past and our own present. In the past, if you see, all of us, ourselves also, if you can see, our demoniac qualities are, at least according to Bhagavatam, which was so much, Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. Now slowly those demoniac qualities, bad qualities are reducing and our godly qualities are increasing, isn't it? and slowly it will increase also. But in between somewhere we may fall down and we may commit some abominable acts. But if a devotee continues to perform devotional service, that is sufficient for that devotee to get purified. So this is the proof that devotional service actually acts. If we compare any devotee with their past and present, if we compare two devotees, then obviously we can draw any conclusion, right? So we have to compare one devotee only, and with their past and present. So after 5 years, any person who started devotional service, 5 years, 10 years, 1 year, 6 months, or whatever. So the quality, the godly qualities is definitely increasing. Why? Because yasyasti bhaktir bhagavati yakinchana sarvai gunais tatra samasate suraha. All the godly qualities will definitely come in a person, one who is performing devotional service. And harava bhaktasya kuto mahad gunat. And if somebody is not a devotee, there cannot be any good qualities. There cannot be any good qualities. Like I was, I think yesterday we were hearing in the Bhagavatam class that somewhere in a 5-star hotel, dogs can roam around. So they are left, okay. Why they are dog lovers? It's a good quality, right? You are not hitting the dogs or chasing them away. It's a good quality. But in the same hotel, they are so merciful to dogs, they are not merciful to goats, sheep, chickens, cows. So they are killed and served as a food. There is no mercy for other animals. So their so-called mercy is limited. That is actually not even limited. Why they are doing that? Because the customers who come, they are dog lovers. So if they see dogs, they will come again and again to their hotel. Actually, there is no good quality in the material world. So one is becoming Mahatma, and Mahatmas are rare, and servants of Mahatmas are also rare. Servants of Mahatmas are also rare. Prabhupada, who is Vishwaguru, and Prabhupada's devotees or Prabhupada disciples, they are also very rare. We should be very, very careful. We should not think, actually this is one of the problems we face. Once we come in touch with Krishna consciousness, easy to understand, we read Bhagavad Gita, so we understand Krishna is God. So easy to relate with Lord. Okay, God. How to relate with God? God has already given. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. So everything is clear. How to relate with God. Or with the time it will become clear. Then to deal with spiritual master, that is also clear. Right? How to deal with spiritual master. So we know spiritual master, especially Srila Prabhupada, is very rare. A pure devotee of the Lord, resident of Vaikunta. So we deal very respectfully towards Srila Prabhupada, Guru also. Then comes Vaishnavas. It's a little difficult. How to deal with Vaishnavas? So we have to understand it's just like by serving Lord or serving Lord's pure devotees, Mahatmas, we get great benefit or great gain is there. Right? Similarly, serving the devotees of the Lord, any devotee, doesn't matter whether a neophyte devotee, little advanced devotee, very advanced devotee is devotee only. We have to understand this. We have understood devotees of the Lord also. This also we understand. But what to do with the devotees? Okay, some devotees are there, senior devotees. We hear their class or serve them. Okay. Few devotees we know how to deal with. What about the rest of the devotees? Like we come to the temple, hundreds of devotees are there. Right? Or dozens of devotees are there. What to do with the devotees? We don't know. Right? So we have to find an opportunity to serve them. We have to find an opportunity to serve them. But that service has to be very based on based on the teachings of Guru, Sadhu and Shastra. It cannot be of a concoction. Just like how we serve the Lord, it has to be dependent, or it has to be based on the statements or the teachings of scriptures. We cannot concoct. Like we have to chant the names of the Lord. Hare Krishna Maha Mantra we chant. Why? Because it is there in the scriptures. We cannot concoct one name. Lord, if Lord is everything, I will give one name to the Lord and I will chant that name to the Lord. That we cannot do. We have to follow the scriptural injunctions only. So similarly, serving the devotees also, we have to understand how to serve the devotees. That is also mentioned in the scriptures only. So let's see, I'll tell you two pastimes from Chaitanya Charitamrita to understand the importance of serving the devotees. Serving the devotees, we should understand, we should not, serving the devotees not at the cost of serving the Lord. Like chanting time is there, forget chanting. Prabhu has told us to serve the devotees now. So forget chanting, chanting to hota hi rahega. So let's serve this. No, not that. When we have finished our regular service of serving the Lord, serving our spiritual master, doing our rounds, then if we have time, how to serve the devotees. We have to understand this. So there is one pastime. There were two Brahmanas in Vidyanagara. Vidyanagara is in South India. Okay. So earlier times, there used to be, they used to go for pilgrimage, like how we also go for pilgrimage by flight and train and car. So they used to go by walking. Okay. And then in South India, they have to come to Kashi. So generally, they cannot do in their younger days or when they are taking care of their families. So generally, they take this trip when they are retired from all their family activities, business responsibilities. So generally, if somebody is going to Kashi, so they used to call Kashi Yatra. So there is no guarantee that they will come back. Why? The journey is so arduous, difficult, and also they are old. We don't know whether they will come back. So that was the thing. So two Brahmanas, they went for this Kashi Yatra, and then Kashi Yatra means not only Kashi, different pilgrimage places like Kashi, Ayodhya, Prayag, all these places. So they came, and then they came to Vrindavan also. And out of these two Brahmanas, one was a elderly Brahmana of the same village, Vidyanagara, and he was an elderly Brahmana, and he was little rich also. So sometimes Brahmanas are rich also. Okay, generally Brahmanas are not rich. And then there was younger Brahmana. He was not well educated. Even though he was a Brahmana, he had not well educated means not well read in scriptures. Not that he is uneducated like that. And he was poor also, from poor family also. So, and this young Brahmana, he thought, old Brahmana, I should help him. Not only these two are coming, they are coming in the group. So this Brahmana thought, young Brahmana thought, let me do some service for this old Brahmana. So he used to carry the luggages, clothes, etc. of this Brahmana, and then help him to get water. And like this, whatever menial service or little help he can do, he would do. Then they reached Vrindavan. They were very happy. And then the place where Govindji temple is there. Okay. So there was a temple called Gopalji temple. Okay. There was a Gopala temple. And so this it was like last stop of their journey, and then from Mathura they would go back to their village, Vidyanagara. So then this old Brahmana says to the young Brahmana that you have helped me a lot, thank you, and I should not be ungrateful, I should do some service to you also. So I decide that when we go back to our village, I will give my daughter to you in marriage. Okay. So this looks like, okay, this Brahmana did service. This Brahmana also is trying to do some service. Okay. What this young Brahmana replied is very instructive. So we'll read that. Okay. I'll read that exact words what he says. कृष्ण प्रीत्ये करी तुम्हारा सेवा व्यवहारा कन्यादान पात्रा आमी नाही तुम्हारा. Sir, I am not suitable bridegroom for your daughter. I render service to you only for the satisfaction of Krishna. ब्राह्मण सेवाया कृष्णेर प्रीति बड़ा हया तान्हार संतोषे भक्ति भक्ति संपद बाड़ाया. Lord Krishna is very much pleased by service rendered to Brahmanas, and when the Lord is pleased, the opulence of one's devotional service increases. So, actually, the Brahmana is saying that actually it is Krishna's instruction to serve the devotees. Therefore, I am serving you. I am not serving you because you are old, or you may give me something because you are rich, you may give me some wealth, or you may give me your daughter. Not because of all these things. Not even because of human courtesy. I am following the instruction of the Lord. Lord has told, serve Brahmanas, therefore I am serving Brahmanas. Okay. Lord has told, where Lord has told? Lord has told this in Bhagavatam. Mad bhakta pujyabhi adhikaha. It is better to render service to my devotee. This is the word directly from Lord Krishna to Uddhava. In 11th canto it comes. So, this is the point. When we are serving the devotees, we should not see, okay, there are 5 devotees, okay, so he is a little favor, he likes me, she likes me, okay, I will do service to this devotee. Anyway, service only has to be done, no. I like this devotee, I will do service to this devotee. No, not like that. Service to Brahmanas, service to Vaishnavas. It's not that I like these devotees, so I will do service to this. No. Service, that is the mood of the service. That we are not expecting any return, or we are not seeing whether this is a good devotee, bad devotee, according to what is my calculation. If somebody is chanting Hare Krishna, he is a devotee. That's all. So, this is the injunction of the Lord, or this is the direction of the Lord, this is the instruction of the Lord to serve the devotees. So, that is the instruction which we should follow. Okay, by serving the devotees, what will happen? There is one more pastime in Chaitanya Charitamrita only. Very nice pastime. I don't know if you all know. There was one devotee, this is during Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's time. There was one devotee called Kalidasa. He was in Bengal. And he is a relative of one of the Goswamis, Raghunath Das Goswamis. So Raghunath Das Goswami, we all know, he is very rich, aristocratic family. So that means his uncle means probably he is also very rich person. Okay. And he had done one special service. Okay. What is that service? That service is he had served all the Vaishnavas of Bengal. During Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's time, even now also, if you see how many devotees are there of Lord, we have to serve all of them, just like all the devotees of Vrindavan, if we have to serve even once. How much time it will take? So that much service he had done. What service he will do? He will first identify who are the Vaishnavas. Okay. Then if they are Brahmanas, Brahmana Vaishnavas, means they are taken birth in the Brahmana family and they are Vaishnavas. So he will give them some food, or he will arrange some prasadam for them. Okay. And then they will, because Brahmanas can accept charity, so they will come and have prasadam. And then when they go, he will touch their lotus feet, take the dust of their lotus feet on his head. Sometimes he would wash their lotus feet and then take that water on his head. So like this, and also feed them. And when they leave, so whatever leftover prasadam he will take. So Brahmana Vaishnavas, they are allowed. Even Krishna, when Narad Muni came to Krishna's palace, Krishna, because he was playing the role of a Kshatriya, so he washed the lotus feet of Narad Muni, right? So Brahmanas, they allow sometimes because of their exalted position in the society. But there are Brahmana Vaishnavas, but there are other Vaishnavas who will not allow these things, right? So there are Shudra Vaishnavas, means Vaishnavas are Vaishnavas only. Here, the reference is given as Shudra Vaishnava. It's to make us understand how he used to serve those who have taken birth in the family of Shudras, but they are Vaishnavas. It's not Vaishnavas are called Shudras, Vaishnavas and Brahmana. Vaishnavas are above Brahmanas, whether they are taken birth in the Brahmana family, Shudra family, or Chandala family. So, the Shudra Vaishnavas, the Vaishnavas who are taken birth, they will not allow all these things. And socially speaking, Kalidasa's status is higher, so they will not allow. So then there was one devotee by the name Jadu Thakura. Okay, so he belongs to a caste called Bhuni Mali. Bhuni Mali is one caste. So they are like, they do the agriculture, but they don't have themselves land. So they government will allot them some land. They will do the agriculture, and then some things they will keep, and some things they will give to the government or some landlord, like that. So they are like that. So, but he is a Vaishnava. So he would go. One day he went to this devotee, Jadu Thakura. Kalidasa went and said. So Kalidasa, Jadu Thakura was also very happy to receive, because he also knows that Kalidasa is a great Vaishnava. So they exchanged then feeling their greetings, and then Jadu Thakura told, dear Kalidas Thakur, I will arrange some prasadam in the Brahmana's house. You can please go there and eat, because you cannot eat me in my house. I am Shudra, like that. So then he said, no, I don't want all those things. Okay, so what do you want? No, I just came to give you some gifts of mangoes, etc., etc. Okay, is there anything which I can do? So he said, thank you that you have given me some mangoes and bananas, etc. Thank you. Is there anything I can do for you? So Jadu Thakura is asking to Kalidasa. So Kalidasa is tells Jadu Thakura, please keep your feet on my head. So that dust of your feet can touch my head, so that I can get purified. Then he says, no, I cannot do that. How can I do that? You are a great devotee, and also socially also you are a very great person. And I am just a Shudra. I cannot do this. Then Kalidasa, he quotes different shlokas from the Bhagavatam and other Puranas, stating that if a devotee, just like Prahlad Maharaj also has told, Viprad Vishad Gunayuta Aravindanaba Padaravinda Vimukar Shwapacham Varishtam. If somebody is a devotee, even if born in the family of dog eaters, lower than Shudras, he is better than a Brahmana who is not doing his duty as Brahmana, or he is not a devotee of the Lord. So like this, so you are a devotee, so therefore you are great. So even though whatever family you are taken birth in, so therefore you are qualified to keep your feet on my head. Then he says, no, I cannot do that. Actually what you are telling is truth, but that does not apply to me. I am not great devotee, so don't expect this from me. Please go. Then he says, both of them were actually pure devotees. So then Kalidasa understands that it's not possible to get the mercy of Jadu Thakura. Then he says, okay, I will go. So then Jadu Thakura also comes, because sometimes some visitors come, we also go till the door or till the road, so that to leave them and come back. So Jadu Thakura and Kalidasa both went, and then after a few blocks, some place, so then Kalidasa says, now you please go back to your home, I will go. Then Jadu Thakura goes back. Then Kalidasa, he does not go back, he will hide somewhere. He will hide and stand. He is seeing, earlier time there used to be a road, or not like roads which we have now. So there are mud roads. So in mud when you walk, there will be footprints. So he carefully observed where and all he is walking. So, where and all Jadu Thakura is keeping his feet. Then when Jadu Thakura goes back to his house, Kalidasa goes, takes the dust, and then he puts on his head. You did not give me, but I have taken. Okay. And also, not only this, he will wait. He will wait somewhere, he will wait, hide. He particularly gives a fruit which you cannot eat fully, like a mango. Mango you cannot eat fully. You have to eat, and then seed you have to throw. Okay. So then Jadu Thakura and his wife, they see that a lot of mangoes are given. So they offer it to Krishna. Then they eat, husband and wife. Then obviously there are some peels and then some seeds. So they collect it and throw it in the dustbin, right? Earlier time there used to be one group or one mohalla, there will be some dustbin. So she takes and throws it. So this Kalidasa is hiding. Then after she goes, he'll collect that, some mango peels and whatever is there, he will eat that. Okay. So like this, he has served and eaten the Mahaprasadam of all the devotees of Bengal. All the devotees of Bengal. So this is, then, so okay, so this is great. Then what he achieved? So during those time, the devotees from Bengal used to go to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had taken sannyas and he was living in Puri. So every year devotees would go. So 1 year this Kalidas also went. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knows everything, that how great my devotees are. But about Kalidasa nobody actually knew. He was doing all these things hidden. Nobody actually knew that Kalidasa, if anybody comes to know, there is a devotee who will feed you prasadam, and when you throw mango peel, he will go and eat that. Who will eat that? So he will do everything in hidden. So nobody knew about him. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knew, because he is the super soul, he is the Paramatma sitting in everyone's heart. So, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there is a speciality of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is God himself. And God, you can wash his feet and take Charanamrita, right? But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a special avatara. He has taken a avatara as a devotee. So he has to set the precedence as a devotee. So he would not allow anyone to wash his feet. So he would not allow anyone to wash his feet. Or if sometimes he is washing his feet, he will not allow anyone to collect that water and drink or put on their head. Because I'm not God, don't do all these things to me. So this is the mood in which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would go and visit Jagannath Puri temple every day. He used to go. And then there is one 24 steps in Simhadwara. There are 4 doors, 4 entries of Jagannath Puri. There is one entry which is called Simhadwara. And Simhadwara there are 24 steps. Then he would climb few steps, and then his servant Govinda would carry a pot of water to wash, for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to wash his feet. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had given clear instruction, nobody should collect this water and drink or put on their head. Not at all allowed. And Govinda was there strictly to monitor this. Okay. Then this Kalidasa went one day. He straight went. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is washing his feet. He went. He directly put his hand under the feet, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is washing his feet, and he put his hand like this under the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and that water he drank once. He put his hand again he took 2 times, then 3 times. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, that's enough, I have fulfilled your desire. No more, go. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not allow any devotee to to take his Charanamrita. He allowed this devotee. How? Why? Because he served other devotees of Bengal. So then this Kalidasa, again, nobody knew actually who is Kalidasa. So he would simply stand outside Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's house. He knows he cannot trick Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He cannot give mangoes and then all these things. This much he knew. So he would just stand outside Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's house. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would not give his remnants of prasadam also to anyone. That's also again strict. Not that, because why it is strict? Otherwise, it will all become, degraded in the Kali Yuga. So anybody and everybody will tell, I am also God, I am also pure devotee, I am also almost like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I am also dancing, crying. All these things will happen. So Chaitanya was very, very strict. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would eat prasadam, then he knows that this Kalidasa is standing outside. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would tell he will indicate, actually Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would not even tell, he would just indicate to his assistant Govinda, and then Govinda would collect the same plate or same bowl in which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is accepting prasadam, some remnants, he would go and give to this Kalidasa. And everybody was shocked. Who is this devotee who is getting Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's so much of mercy? So this is the mercy he used to receive. So in conclusion of this, the Krishnaraj Kaviraj Goswami, he writes like this. So let us read those 2-3 shlokas. Vaishnavera Shesha Bhakshanera Eteka Mahima Kalidase Payoyala Prabhura Kripasima. Taking the remnants of the food of Vaishnavas is so valuable that it induced Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to offer Kalidasa his supreme mercy. Not mercy, we all want mercy of the Lord, right? There is supreme mercy he received from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because he served all the Vaishnavas. Then therefore, give up hatred or hesitation. Sometimes we don't like devotees. No, he's not good devotee, he's not good devotee. Hatred or hesitation. Sometimes we hesitate. How can I serve? I'm such a senior. How to serve junior or something like that. Right? Don't give up hatred and hesitation. Try to eat the remnants of the food of Vaishnavas, for you will thus be able to achieve your desired goal of life. Krishnera Uchishta Haya Mahaprasada Nama Bhakta Shesha Haila Maha Prasadakhyana. The remnants of food offered to Krishna are called Mahaprasada. And after this same Mahaprasada has been taken by a devotee, the remnants are elevated to Mahaprasada. So every day which we offer, when we cook anything for the Lord, that is called prasada. Generally we call it as bhoga. That means it is not yet offered to the Lord. But actually if we are cooking for the purpose of serving the Lord or offering to the Lord, that itself is prasadam. Okay. And then when we actually offer the food which we have prepared to the Lord, that becomes Mahaprasadam. That same Mahaprasadam, when it is accepted by the pure devotees, that becomes Mahaprasadam. So therefore, our procedure of offering prasadam in the temple is, first we offer to through Prabhupada we offer to Radha Krishna Nitai Gauranga, and then when Radha Krishna Nitai Gauranga have accepted the offering, then again we offer it to Prabhupada as Mahaprasad. So that becomes Mahaprasadam. Of course, we should not imitate, go to some dustbin and start eating, don't do all those things. The point is the importance of serving the devotees. Importance of serving the devotees. Bhakta pada dhuli ara bhakta pada jala bhakta bhukta avashesha tina mahabala. The dust of the feet of a devotee, the water that has washed the feet of a devotee, and the remnants of food left by a devotee are three very powerful substances. Okay. Ye tina seva haite Krishna prema haya Puna Sarva Shastre Pukariya Kaya. So, by rendering service to these three, one attains supreme goal of ecstatic love for Krishna. In all the revealed scriptures, this is loudly declared again and again. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you. So, thus I conclude this. So the point is how to serve devotees. It's serving the Lord, then serving the pure devotees, serving Guru, and serving the Vaishnavas. We should not think Vaishnavas are, why there are today so many Vaishnavas are, so many devotees are there, I'm not able to have darshan of the Lord nicely. Or we should not have any kind of hesitation or any kind of hatred towards any devotee. Because serving the devotee is serving the Lord. Why? Because devotee has identified themselves as the servant of the Lord. So anything service we do to the devotee is actually service to the Lord. Therefore, we have to understand. And therefore, when we serve these devotees who are called Mahatmas, are the servants of Mahatmas also, that our affinity for hearing the messages of Vasudeva will begin. So once this is the importance of serving the devotees, especially the pure devotees. When pure devotees are not there, serve their servants. So some Vaishnava we find and serve. So this is a very important aspect of spiritual life. Okay. So I'll stop here. Time is not there for questions. श्री श्री राधा वृंदावन चंद्र की जय, श्री श्री निताय गौरंग की जय, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंद हरि हरि बोल।